Lace up the shoes, chase never use. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase never use. Big beats, leave them in the street, case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great recruits. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Trophies I didn't grab, but you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You see that? On my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They play the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the shoes. What I do? Lace up the shoes.
Check and see if you like the cheap where it is, bro. Because now, at this point, it's about preference.
You like another 5 minutes. Check it out. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that thing is loud.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Get the ball. Steve Griffin.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Carr now to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. He runs.
On second down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
I got you. Slam. Match box. Right. Tighten up.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
It's our field.
They'll set up a throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 59.
On first down, here's Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They run with Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Brings up third and 11.
Right there. 54 miles. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, alert 3. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 43. Shift. Kill.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown, and the Raiders have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Dolphins first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 52. Check nickel.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 15, line it. 15 line. Let's go. Hey, Haywood. 58, 58, come on. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Good. Shut down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 60 outlaw. It's out of time. It's out. Blue draw Corker. Rock it. Go.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
This is Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Rupp. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. George Kittle there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On play action, now Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, he's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Now let him breathe. Get ready.
Again, it's Carr. That one complete to Elliott. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Out, 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 out.
Back to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's Breida, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 56. Down to lose one. Mike 56. Mike.
Second and 9 now. That'll be complete to Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check, 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 check.
They'll drop the throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Allen Robinson, 59 yards. Now the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go to Elliott again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, I 7. Back, 5.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, Charlie.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Kill. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the handoff, this is Breida. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Go. Shoot.
Now Carr. It's caught by OBJ.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He's got a first down and inside of midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Taco Charlton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Gonna let one fly for right. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
I'm here all day.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr now on 1st down. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the run. 57. Mike, 57. Okay, double.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Breida, he'll try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
This one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show him skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field.